What's up, everybody? It's Davison here, and let me tell you, I'm hyped to be in Brazil right now. We're about to explore São Paulo, one of the most insane cities I've ever seen. This place is crazy, like a mix of everything: culture, food, art, you name it. Seriously, São Paulo has got it all, so get ready because we're about to hit 20 must-visit spots in this concrete jungle. Buckle up because this is going to be epic.
All right, first up, we're at Ibirapuera Park, and let me tell you, this place is massive. Imagine Central Park, but with a Brazilian twist. Lush gardens, serene lakes, and even a museum or two. Spend a whole day chilling, people watching, and soaking up the sun. Crazy cool sculptures scattered around, and the architecture is insane.
Next up is the São Paulo Museum of Art, also known as MASP, and this place is iconic. Seriously, look at this building. It's like a giant red box floating in mid-air. Talk about making a statement. But the real magic is inside. We're talking masterpieces from Picasso, Van Gogh, Monet, the whole crew. It's like a crash course in art history, but way more fun. Plus, the view from under the building is pretty sweet too.
Get ready to experience the heart of São Paulo Paulista Avenue. It's like Times Square on steroids. Skyscrapers, billboards, shops, restaurants, it's insane. Closed to traffic on Sundays so you can wander freely. A stroll down Paulista Avenue is a must-do.
Okay guys, if you're a foodie like me, you're going to love this. The Municipal Market of São Paulo. This place is a feast for the senses. We're talking mountains of fresh fruit, vegetables, meat, cheese, you name it. But the real stars of the show are the food stalls. We're talking authentic Brazilian dishes like pastel de bacalhau, codfish pastries, mortadella sandwiches, and the famous pastel de feira, fried pastries with various fillings. Trust me, you can't come to São Paulo without experiencing the municipal market.
Alright guys, get ready to be transported to Japan without leaving São Paulo. We're in Liberdade, the Japanese district, and it's like stepping into another world. We're talking traditional Japanese gates, lanterns, shops selling everything from anime to origami, and of course, amazing Japanese food. Seriously, the food here is next level. We're talking authentic ramen, sushi, gyoza, you name it. Oh, and if you're here on a weekend, be sure to check out the street fair. Liberdade is a must-see for any visitor to São Paulo.
All right guys, time for a little culture. We're at the Pinacoteca do Estado, one of Brazil's oldest art museums. Housed in a beautiful old building, it has a really cool vibe. Inside, find Brazilian art from the 19th and 20th centuries. The courtyard is perfect for a relaxing break from the city.
Alright guys, get ready for some seriously cool street art. We're in Batman Alley, and this place is a photographer's dream. Every inch of every wall is covered in colorful murals and graffiti art. It's constantly changing, so you never know what you're going to find. You've got everything from political statements to pop culture references, all done in some seriously impressive styles. This place is a must-see for any art lover or anyone who appreciates creativity.
Alright guys, time for a little peace and quiet. We're at the São Paulo Cathedral, and this place is stunning. The architecture is incredible, with its towering spires and intricate details. Inside, the stained glass windows are absolutely breathtaking. It's a really peaceful place to just sit and reflect for a bit. Even if you're not religious, I highly recommend checking out the São Paulo Cathedral.
Alright guys, more street art. This time we're in Beco do Batman, another must-see for art lovers. This place is like an open-air gallery with every surface covered in colorful murals and graffiti. You'll find everything from giant portraits to abstract designs, all done by talented local artists. It's a really cool place to just wander around and admire the creativity.
Alright guys, as the sun sets, it's time to head to Vila Madalena, the bohemian heart of São Paulo, known for its lively nightlife with bars, clubs, and live music venues. The party spills onto the streets, so wander around and soak up the energy.
Alright guys, time for a little history lesson. We're at Pátio do Colégio, the birthplace of São Paulo. This historic square marks the spot where the city was founded way back in 1554. Today, it's home to a beautiful church, a museum, and a few other historic buildings. It's a great place to learn about the city's origins and imagine what life was like back in the day. Plus, the square itself is really charming, with its cobblestone streets and colonial architecture.
Alright guys, let's expand our vocabularies. We're at the Museum of the Portuguese Language, and this place is surprisingly cool. It's dedicated to the history and evolution of the Portuguese language, which is pretty interesting stuff. They've got interactive exhibits, multimedia displays, and even a room where you can listen to different dialects from around the world. It's a really fun and engaging way to learn about language. Plus, the museum itself is housed in a beautiful old building that's worth checking out.
Alright guys, you can't come to Brazil without experiencing the country's obsession with football. We're at the Football Museum, and this place is a must-see for any fan of the beautiful game. They've got exhibits on the history of Brazilian football, legendary players, iconic moments, and of course, plenty of trophies. You can even test your own skills at the interactive games. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just a casual observer, the Football Museum is a fun and informative experience.
Alright guys, get ready for some epic views. We're at Edifício Copan, one of the most iconic buildings in São Paulo. This massive residential building is shaped like a wave, and it offers some of the best panoramic views of the city. You can take the elevator up to the top and just marvel at the sprawling cityscape below. It's a great place to get your bearings and appreciate the sheer size and scale of São Paulo.
Alright guys, get ready to feel like you're in the heart of a financial district. We're on Avenida Faria Lima, São Paulo's answer to Wall Street. This bustling avenue is lined with skyscrapers, banks and corporate offices. It's a stark contrast to some of the more bohemian neighborhoods we've visited, but it's a side of São Paulo that's just as important to experience. Plus, there are some great restaurants and bars in the area, so you can grab a bite to eat or a drink after all that business talk.
Alright guys, time for some modern art. We're at the Museum of Contemporary Art, and this place is a must-see for any art lover. They've got a world-class collection of modern and contemporary art with works by Picasso, Miro, and Warhol, just to name a few. The museum itself is housed in a beautiful building with a glass pyramid entrance, so be sure to take some time to admire the architecture. And if you're feeling inspired, you can even check out their art library or catch a film screening.
Alright guys, time for a walk on the wild side. We're at the São Paulo Zoo, and this place is home to over 2,000 animals from all over the world. You can see everything from lions and tigers and bears, oh my, to monkeys, elephants and giraffes. The zoo is really well maintained, and the animals seem happy and healthy. It's a great place to spend a day with the family and learn about wildlife conservation.
Alright guys, as the sun starts to set, it's time to head to the Octavio Frias de Oliveira Bridge for some truly spectacular views. This cable-stayed bridge is one of the most iconic landmarks in São Paulo, and it's even more impressive at night when it's all lit up. You can walk or drive across the bridge or just admire it from afar. Either way, it's a sight to behold, and if you're feeling adventurous, you can even bungee jump off the bridge.
Alright guys, time to experience the passion of Brazilian football firsthand. We're at Estádio do Morumbi, one of the most famous football stadiums in Brazil. This massive stadium is home to São Paulo FC, and it's hosted countless historic matches over the years. Even if you're not a huge football fan, it's worth taking a tour of the stadium to see the pitch, the locker rooms, and the press room. And if you're lucky enough to be in town during a match, be sure to get tickets and experience the electric atmosphere for yourself.
Alright guys, for our final stop, we're heading to Parque da Água Branca, a peaceful oasis in the heart of the city. This park has something for everyone, with walking trails, lakes, gardens, and even a zoo. You can easily spend a whole day here just relaxing and enjoying the fresh air. It's the perfect way to end our whirlwind tour of São Paulo.
And that's a wrap on our epic adventure through São Paulo. I hope you guys enjoyed exploring this incredible city with me. We covered a lot of ground, from iconic landmarks to hidden gems, and we only scratched the surface of what this amazing city has to offer. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more travel vlogs. Until next time, keep exploring.